should be doing this, just this one.
So Sonata No.3. Oops. So let's see. For those of you not familiar with this is a bass clarinet. Very much like a clarinet. It's up to you. I split the difference here, a little higher, a little low. So.
Yeah.
A lot like the clarinet, but in some ways nothing like the clarinet. It is made of grenadilla wood. It has the exact same key setup. However, Kyle's playing a low C model, so he can actually go to a low C. Regular clarinet can only go to E. Embouchure is sort of the same, but because the mouthpiece and reed are so different, you end up using different muscles to play for it. So in a lot of ways, a lot more challenging than the clarinet. It's just clarinet's such a fussy instrument compared to many of the wind instruments, but bass clarinet's even more so. Kind of a persnickety creature. So you're a brave soul. It's one of my favorite instruments. Are we doing concert
In the second movement here, this isn't repeat, but this repeats to here.
And you are doing your
And it goes back, yeah, and then it goes.
so you're doing this repeat?
So it repeats.
And this repeat?
So this repeat.
Okay.
This repeat.
Alright, so repeats as written. Okay. And you want to let her know what your tempo's going to be? You're not done. Kyle's never been to one of these before, so welcome. Great job. Very, very nice. It's, I know, a hot, humid day and you're blowing into a really long tube. Takes a lot of air to play the bass clarinet. Great job. First of all, is there anything that you wanted to try again? I know you've already had the experience to play this on piano, so it's not quite so new to you in that sense. Anything felt different or strange to you? I loved your dynamic contrast. I thought that was really great. I think you need to be careful that when you're playing really loud, that the articulation doesn't change. When you first started, in fact, can you play just by yourself the Spiritoso for me? Just a couple bars. And then when you do the articulation, try the opening of the allegro then for me. And think of that same light tongue, so be careful not that the opening for a bass clarinet, the reed itself is much larger and the tip opening is much bigger. So there's sort of the sensation that you want to, every time to stop the vibration, you want to kind of hit it. And there are times when the music might call for that, but in a piece like this, we really want a light articulation. So that's going to come from a lighter tongue stroke, closer to the tip of the reed and as close to the tip of the tongue as you can. It's not easy to do on the bass, I understand that. But that's our goal, is to be as light-footed as possible, even when we're playing loud and blasting lots of air through it. Okay, so try the opening of the allegro, and Val, feel free to join us. And I want you to be as light and quick with that tongue. And if you feel like it doesn't stop the vibration completely, don't worry about it. I feel like you're wanting to just slam it shut. So don't worry about hitting it so hard. It'll be really light. Let's just do the second section, the last one. But that's the idea, and I know it's not something we can sort of solve immediately. It's a lifelong problem with bass clarinet. There are so many orchestral pieces that are written with the bass clarinet being really short, and it's really challenging because if you're trying to line up with the oboe or the bassoon, with these instruments that can play really light and crisp, just the nature of this instrument is to be low and kind of heavy and thuddy. So it's just a lifelong goal to be as light as we can on it, so you're doing a great job. Any questions of the Adagio? That worked out great with piano?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fine. Alright, so let's just do this section. So again, we're thinking of light. So this, at least we don't have quite so much bouncing around, so it's a little bit easier to be light. So perhaps more connected, we're being more staccato in the allegro. In this one, more of a more connected legato tonguing.